Legal Aid requested that I remember Mike Barnes, explain the award, and discuss its relevance to lawyers that practice law today. One of the things about Mike is that when you got to know him, he would talk about the things that are important to him. And I made a list of them. Attorneys should correct injustice and help the less fortunate. Pro bono is good for the community. It is the public good. And one of the things that Mike said, and I would like everybody to listen about this, justice for all is an unfulfilled promise. And every attorney is either part of the answer or part of the problem. So that brings us to the issue of what does the Mike Barnes Award mean? Well, since I'm this makes me feel very old, by the way. I knew Mike so well, and his loss was so great that to me, the Mike Barnes will always stand as a tribute to Mike. On the other hand, I think that the overriding purpose of the award is to acknowledge exemplary contributions that people make. And one of the things that I'm proudest about in terms of legal aid is that I think over the years, this award has become a celebration of what we can do as attorneys. It demonstrates the passion that we can exercise to make a positive change.
So I've been practicing law more than 30 years, and I can tell you that for me, the most meaningful cases I've ever had were the ones that came through legal aid and were pro bono. And I'll tell you why. As a lawyer, I get many opportunities to help various types of clients, corporations, individuals who have injuries, business disputes, probate litigation. I've done all of that. But the ones that matter the most to me are the people who've come through the door who really need a lawyer and don't know where to turn. And when they have gone to legal aid, thanks to a good referral or a chance meeting with a social worker or however they've gotten to legal aid, those folks come with an opportunity. They come with a challenge, and they come with the feeling that nobody is going to be in their corner. And when you're in their corner, that is the most amazing feeling in the world. So Legal Aid of West Michigan has made my practice over 30 years what it is today, and I will be forever grateful for that.
I'm very proud to be a part of a legal community that is as giving as the Western Michigan legal community, and I am pleased to be a volunteer for the pro bono program for close to 3 decades. Somewhere around 1985, I think I got my first referral from the pro bono program and have continued to take referrals on a pretty regular basis since then. In recent years, my referrals have mostly been in the area of family law. Often the clients come with a history of suffering abuse and are particularly ill-equipped to advocate for themselves. So, but for legal assistance provided through the pro bono program, they wouldn't receive what they're entitled to and wouldn't receive any advocacy on their own behalf.
As much as Mike would love to have an award named after him after all these years, it's a much bigger issue and was a much bigger issue for him during his practice. It was just common nature. It was part of being a lawyer from his perspective that you give back to the profession. And I don't know who taught him that, but I do know that he taught all of the young lawyers here that that's what it was about. I know he taught folk when he was on the legal aid board that that's what one did. It was what was expected. Far more importantly, though, I think the challenge moving forward is not to remember Mike Barnes as an individual, but to understand that his ideals and his values need to continue, need to be so important to the continued viability of the legal aid program, the pro bono program, and the idea of making certain that the underserved get representation. Like I said, he'd love to know that there was still a program named after him, but I think he'd be the first to say it was never about any individual. It was always about the legal community at large.
I am thankful that Legal Aid recognizes the pro bono work of so many firms and so many individuals. But the Mike Barnes Award, when you are the recipient of the Mike Barnes Award, that is a recognition that you will carry with you the rest of your life. I didn't know Mike Barnes. I wish I had known Mike Barnes because he sounds like such a fabulous guy, and he set this all in motion. And he is the standard by which we all should be judging ourselves. So when someone receives the Barnes Award, that is a way of touching their heart. The community is touching their heart. The legal community is touching their heart. Legal Aid is touching their heart. And every client that comes through the door is touching their heart. So thank you for doing that.